time we've had both Aprilias in qualifying.
To the inside in turn one.
Here we go,
then, guys.
23 laps, 72.5 miles, and we're away for the Grand Prix. Been overdone by Jack Miller. Jack Miller's come through in the third place. Jack Miller on the Ducati looking for second place as they all make it through turn one lap in completion. But when this Honda gets away, is anybody going to be able to live in the air behind? He moved out by Alex Rins. Rins, you knew he was going to do this.
Really aggressive, and he has to be. Rins has got definitely got the pace.
All out wide, a bit more pushing and shoving going there. Jack Miller has been the man on the Ducati, hasn't he, this week? The only man on the Ducati.
Boys, except Jack Miller, he's dug in and worked hard.
There's your long lap, you see it at the top of your screen, so any penalties if you area pass. Here comes Miller up the inside for second.
There, Keith.
Yeah, and he's just about down has gone.
Moment. I've got a feeling that might be Rins's fault.
Yeah.
I've just got a feeling he was very, very aggressive on that first lap. Look at that, how it's
disgusted, but whether that was with himself or someone else, hard rear tyre on there, you saw the yellow banding, but look at the lead that Marquez has on his opening lap.
But what we witnessed in well, I was going to say in free practice one, what we witnessed all weekend is Marquez has got about
lane, because Marc Marquez would have 146. No one has seen anything like it quite from the get-go. FP1 was a stunner. He never went any. Marquez is blasted away. We're looking back at Maverick Vinales now, and we still have a long, long way to go. He went out after breaking his wrist yesterday, collarbone last year, so Paul Espargaro on the KTM will not come to Espargaro on the 41 bike. There he is, the Aprilia at the back of this bunch in 5th place. That's a great start from him as well. He's riding that Aprilia.
Works him, but the bike seems to work around here as well. I'd be interested to see that crash between the crash of Frankie.
Pretty good at showing that, but they don't want to duck away from this just yet as we're into the early stuff. As Quartararo in 3rd place, really being spread out a little bit more. Here's Rossi up behind Aleix Espargaro.
A shout out for Jorge Lorenzo, made up 6.
Starts on the 7th row of the grid. He was pole here last year, of course. We know what happened. He crashed at turn 1, but pole this race we'll find out. So, as we build our way back onto the front, yeah, stewards are going to be looking at it. Stewards will be looking at that.
It's that fine line, Keith, isn't it? It's lap 1. You have to be aggressive. You do, especially.
You do not want to qualify badly. You always get tangled up if you put yourself in a position on the grid where you shouldn't. Maybe here Morbidelli just got a bit tangled up, but it's not good for the Petronas team, that's for sure, because they're down on the deck. Rins the championship with a good ride.
Yeah, be interesting though to see where we can get up to coming.
Here we go. This will be it then.
It.
Oh dear. So Rins is the man that's looking to try and make the long way back.
It's a proper dive bomb, this. Oh!
Yeah, he tags him. I'll tell you what, Rins was very lucky, not scary.
No one, you can't break that this much later than everybody.
He kind of made a double go at that.
That's a proper, you've been taken out. Is that a long... In this situation, will they use the long lap?
I think they will.
It's too harsh, but...
Well, I don't know.
No, well, yeah,
4th place at the moment. It is Quartararo versus Vittori. This man with
that's
penalty.
Almost too harsh, but...
Well, I don't know.
No, well, yeah, you've just destroyed someone's race.
Now then, independent race team Yamaha versus full factory team Yamaha in 3rd and 4th place of the factory Yamaha of Valentino Rossi, and slowly but surely this man, the professor, making his way. That's
so true though. Do you know the points this weekend, Keith? He's been
fractured. I'll make you jump.
Yeah, well, I looked at the timing screen for a second. I thought
I was looking at the 17 of Maverick Vinales there.
He did it. He does a bit.
But it is 12.
You're still thinking of John McPhee, aren't you?
I am. I love John McPhee. Did a good job. If you've not seen it, cleared out front. He's going to have plenty of time to watch Moto 2, isn't he? Marc Marquez a 1.9 lead over the line last time around. Carles at bay.
What's going to be interesting
up the road a bit
with Maverick Vinales, not Maverick, sorry, Marc Marquez 4 seconds, let's say.
I think his pace is such that he can do nothing else. I think he's got so much pace over everyone else. His pace, inherent pace, that core pace that you can't get rid of whatever you do.
Yeah.
He just seems to be the man on the...
Yeah.
Which is just ridiculous, I know, and it's a shame to have to say because we're not going to have a race for 1st place.
Really?
This is the best we've seen him all weekend. Dovi is on his way. 5th place and closing Quartararo for sure. Do you know what? When we're on clear visors, when it was a bit dark earlier on, Dovi does the world.
No tension, not like a real focused look. He just looks like you're just chatting to him, and we were laughing about it.
On an afternoon cruise. Mind you, he might have him wide open at the moment because he's well focused and he's well in with a chance.
And that's the total weekend he's put in. You know he's done the homework.
Well,
so he'll have chosen the right time. He'll know what, he's got the right...
Quite a lot of the weekend. So Dovizioso knows what he's doing. He knows what he's got in that motorbike, but 4th row start. And if we go further down the order, Bradley Smith is in front of Joan Mir. I don't know quite what Mir has done.
But round about lap 3, Keith, he dropped right to the back about 5 or 6 seconds off the back.
He
so
got to have made a mistake. We're on board. Here's Quartararo. Bye-bye. Mirror signal manoeuvre. That's the power of the Ducati on the slowest. Quartararo's bike has been the slowest during the course of the weekend
by about 8 miles.
14 laps. The controller here, the alien in an alien. 6.1 last time between Marquez and Viñales. And I have to say, Viñales just in... But Viñales able to respond perhaps to the Ducatis who were closing him down. Turn 1 gives you some idea. 55 mile an hour, and if you don't stop well enough, put your foot down.
That's what he usually does.
Yeah. When you that interview with Susie by the side of the lake, I don't know, I quite often ask the question, I don't know what's not to like about Marc Marquez. Lorenzo gets hoofed out of the way, or is he doing the hoofing? No, he's being hoofed by Hafiz Shireen.
And 30.
He's
currently 34.
Yeah, we've got a way to go yet in this race.
To go.
So Jorge Lorenzo second deficit this weekend to the
with Honda, because he's got
that's for certain. But he's been there, done that, and back in the Honda camp, they love him.
Yeah.
This is not over and done with management-wise,
no.
Let alone the rider.
Well, to finish on it, he then can be a danger to them. The problem is, as in if he rides for another manufacturer, but there are no rides available, so they make sure that there are no other opportunities.
Jorge Lorenzo's is between that Robert scenario. New graphics then, just to keep you an eye on where things are. And look at how to 18, we're on lap 19 now, so that really is a story through that graphic of how Mark's he's in control of things, but his fastest lap of the race was on lap 2, and then he just rolled out of it a little bit the final sector, I think, and he will come up to the line, and we'll see when that graphic 9.8 that time round, so a little bit slower than his previous lap. That graphic gives you some idea of where he's
in though. He's 6 seconds in the lead and just managing to control it. The battle for second is not over with. Just feel like Viñales might have, with 3.5 laps to go, just pulled the pin now, coming onto that back straight when it comes to the last lap. If not,
I don't think he's going to have, you know.
He's going to get gobbled up.
We've got a really good day for Ducati, certainly a million miles better than they thought they were getting. Yeah. No wonder Gigi Dall'Igna going to be in for a much, much better day than Ducati thought they were going to be in for, but it's all down to Maverick Viñales.
I think that's maybe what we're seeing now. Yeah, the gap's at about 0.7.
0.67 euro. So you might expect it to extend. There's Joan Mir. Joan Mir is up to 14th place now.
From last.
Style of the Suzuki.
Oh, he's had impact.
Oh, look. Well,
both Suzuki.
Yes, on this side, on left-hand side, on the right-hand, you're going to be back in the paint shop at the end of this. Here's Iannone chasing Petrucci. And then we've got And that's a done and done. We've got Nakagami now. We haven't spoken about Takaki Nakagami. That's a done and dusted situation.
That's the KTM turns well.
Yeah, it does. Working with the Tech 3 KTM team. Next year they're going to be throwing the kitchen sink of that RCC. Eggs are moving into the MotoGP basket. Right, Mav, what have you got? Top Garage. Jarvis, managing director of Yamaha Racing, under a lot of pressure now. I think vulnerable on that back straight if he waits that long. Will Dovi go Ducati's domain? It used to be.
Yamaha pulling
lively
shapes around there then. There's rear tyre there, do you see that, Keith?
Well, watch this now. This is where the Ducati should be able to make the pars. Oh, easy. They're going to catch Dovi, that is for sure, once he gets going.
It's the left-hand side of that tyre, and it's pretty much, well, it's anti-clockwise.
Check that, actually, as I look across at how...
There he has, you're right.
Blimey. When it all gets a bit dark with brake cycles, but this really was...
What, 7 mile an hour, looks like.
Well, even more maybe, because Maverick just couldn't give it. Maverick Viñales needs to snap straight back at the Vizioso, otherwise Dovi's going to be up the road come the straight again.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Something out of no. Great racetrack.
It is a great racetrack. One was spinning all the way.
Mind you, he was spinning early. He was spinning early in this race
And
as
look,
well.
what he loses because of that, Keith.
Sniffing a podium here. And the
Killer
Australian
instinct.
is not going to be shy, you can be sure of that.
You think? Killer instinct. These
To be just that bit calmer, doesn't he, to get out of that final corner onto the straight.
and watch it.
Quite so well, I don't think. Jack Miller, perhaps. Dovizioso setup. See, Miller, yes. Guidotti's nowhere. He's going to have. Yeah, but I don't think he can hook it up. Mid-corner speed for the Yamaha is better than the Ducati, but mid-corner than Jack Miller. It's all down to the setup. They are very, very similar. Oh, at the front he needs Jack.
No, again, what Miller's doing now is braking late, but he's missing every apex.
Yeah, it don't matter though if he can block. He just doesn't get a second go at this. This is it. Last lap time. Third place is clear in second place. It's about whether Jack Miller can just about hang on to that third place for the Pramac Ducati team. About the championship, it matters about podiums.
And he doesn't stand a chance now, and he knows that horrible feeling where you come onto the straight.
Just left 16 and 17 already. Marc Marquez is there. Marc Marquez surely will turn.